We're going to get our program started in just a couple minutes. So be comfortable. Wow, y'all look beautiful. Just gorgeous. I'm looking for Brad. He's going to start. Okay. Brad Davidoff.
All right, hello everyone, hello, Chag Sameach, happy holiday, Chag Purim. Your response is Chag Sameach, Brad. Oh my God, this is such a good congregation, Kahal Tov, Kahal very Tov. So tonight is our celebration of Purim, the holiday of lots. And so there are a couple things that I'd like to do other than, first I'd like to welcome everyone. Welcome. So this is sort of a big deal because this is kind of our first gathering of a lot of people inside ingesting very similar air as your neighbors. So what's good is that everybody, I think that part of the brit of the shul was everybody had to brush their teeth before they came. So thank you for doing that. Thank you for the toothbrushing. And before we start, there are a couple things that I would, so for people who this is their first time here or they're not members, but you're interested in becoming a member, please go and see Greg. Where's Greg? Greg, raise your hand. Greg is the Miami, is that a football or basketball? Is that a Heat? That's Heat. It's Heat, all right. He's a Heat. So Greg who's in Heat, make sure you see Greg is in Heat if you're interested in membership. So if there's kids stuff that you guys are interested in, we have people for that. Rachel and Amy. Rachel and Amy, raise your hands. Rachel and Amy, raise your hand. You got to stand up so people can see you. That's Amy, that's Rachel. So if there's kids stuff you're interested in with the congregation. Also, last thing before we begin, so we have a tzedakah box, which is either called a pushke, a pishki, or pushki. Yes, raise it really high, really high. So this is a tzedakah box that we're putting money in to raise money for Afghan refugees in Atlanta. So please feel free to put in there. Thank you. And tell me your name again. Ori is the one who has that. So let's give a big round of applause to Ori, who is holding either the pishki, the pushka, or the pushki. Does anybody know? Does anybody have a definitive on what that box is called in Yiddish? Okay, thank you. We can write it down and give it to me later. So without, yes, yeah, we have one more announcement. Okay, and also Kelvin. I think we need a little more love for Kelvin. Come on. Kelvin, what are you dressed as, Kelvin? A bat. Kelvin is dressed as a bat. So stay away from Kelvin, who is looking for blood. All right, so yeah, Ori's got the pishki, so donate there. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is the costume parade. Normally there's a little bit of music for the costume parade. Just so we have, so here's what we're going to do. So everybody, so who's wearing a costume? Everybody who's wearing a costume that's going to join the parade, raise your hand. All right, first what we're doing is first kids. So all the kids are going to start on this side. All the kids, so parents, why don't you stage your costume children over to my left, which is your right. I would not be a very good, over there, right next to Marcy Alt. Marcy Alt is the leader. So if you're a kid with a costume and you can join the costume parade, please come over to this side of the room. Very good. And so what we're going to do, my friends, what we're going to do is we're going to have a little bit of a parade, and we're going to applaud for our favorite costumes. And And so what we're going to do is we're going to applaud, and we are going to have a private tally of the loudness of the applause, and we are going to secretly distribute prizes afterwards, because how am I going to call 1, 2, or 3 children out of all these? That seems like a bad idea. It's a bad position, a bad idea, and I'm a little resentful of being put in that spot. So, all right, so here comes the parade music. All right, so here we're going. We're about to walk. So here comes the costumes. I say keep on walking. Come on, keep on parading. Come on, come back around. Let's go. Come on, kids, one more time. Big round of applause for all the costumes. Wow. There are some pretty spectacular costumes, and our judges have taken very copious notes. And we will announce our winners at a very undisclosed time at an undisclosed place. Now, I would like to, now I understand that there are a number of costumers that are emulating the 90s. If your costume is part of a group that is displaying the 90s, please come up and show your costume. Yeah, it's the, yeah. There's, yeah, 90s, no, that's Bat 90. All right, I think here's some 90s coming up. We got some 90s. All right, come join us. Although those guys look like they're from... Okay, so the 90s didn't show up. That's okay. All right, our last thing is, before we move on to the Homentashen Awards, now those that would like as adults to come and join and show off your costumes, please come up and walk up, do a twirl, and then sit your tushies down. Elizabeth, do a twirl. No twirls? All right. Come on up, adults. Come and show your costumes. Do a twirl. All right, and so what do your costume is? You're just an elf. Not just an elf. You're a proud elf. Come on, adult costumes, bring it up now. Come on, walk along, do a twist. There it is. Let's talk about, all right, do a little twirl, friends, a little twirl. Nice. Susan, that's a beautiful twirl. I've seen you twirl before. It's beautiful. Nice, Paul. A little twist. Shake that stuff, Paul. Shake it. Shake it. Counting crows, yeah. Nice. Beautiful. Little spin. See what you got. Don't fall down. Excellent. Lady Liberty, shaking that groove thing. This is what they call in New York, either a goat or a donkey. Uh-oh. The one-legged Esmeralda. Nice. not have many limbs, but she knows how to move them. Yes, beautiful. Nice. All right, let's give a big round of applause for the adult costumers.
We have to finish 12 bars.
Nice. We're working on our very elaborate cutoff points with the band. All right, so I just would like to say very clearly we have just finished the costume portion of the evening. So big round of applause. So now I would like to call forward the judges of the Hamantaschen competition. And let's just say at a congregation that prides itself on cooking and good taste, the competition's fierce. So would Elena, Haley, and Noah please rise? For the national anthem. Oh, nice. Okay. And Audrey, Planet Galix, is able to announce these awards. So please give your undivided attention to Audrey Galix and our judges, Elena, Haley, and Noah.
Well, we have Noah up here, but Haley and Elena, where are you? Maybe they've been recruited by another congregation for their Hamantaschen contest.
Haley is double tasking with judge, and she's zooming at the same time.
Oh my gosh, how do you do it, Haley?
But when the captain and Tennille are in town, you really got to pay attention.
Well, tonight we have some very, very special awards. For the first time, I believe, ever in the history of Congregation Beit Chaverim, we're going to be awarding the Golden Spatula Award, as well as the silver and bronze, with some other very important things as well. But I did want to ask, while you, Haley, as well as Noah are here, what was it you judged the Hamantaschen on? What were the criteria? Very important to know. And I do understand that those of you who brought Hamantaschen in the first hour were part of the contest. And we're sorry, those of you who brought Hamantaschen afterward, you're going to have to wait till next year to be part of this. But there's always time to perfect your recipe, correct? So what was it? What were the criteria, please?
So, hi, I'm Noah. I'm one of the judges, and we...
This is Hamantaschen criteria, friends. This you may want to listen to.
Yes, very, very important. We judged it on the texture...
Texture? Just repeating, just so you know. Bullet pointing.
The moist...
The moist.
The flavor.
The flavor. So the texture, the moist, the flavor.
Anything else?
Elena, any other elements that we judge these things on?
She said the crumble.
The crumble?
Yeah,
The crumble.
yes. Like
That's a
if it
unique
melts
category in the
your mouth,
Hamantaschen.
You know, if there's like enough filling, if there's too much or too little. Oh, I'm so sorry.
So now that you know what the criteria were,
So now we're going to be, Brad, we're going to begin with the third prize winner. The third prize winner, of course, gets the bronze spatula. And may I have some drum roll, please? And the winner is, would you like to announce it, Elena? Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Rabbi Dale.
Rabbi Dale. Come on up, Rabbi Dale. But wait, there's more. Digging deep down into the treasure pocket.
This is a contraption.
Well, when you turn it on, it tends to have its own little...
Removing the stems of strawberry.
It's very interesting, that secondary prize.
Oh, believe me. And now for the second prize. That is the Silver Spatula Award. Again with a drum roll.
And yep, okay. Second prize goes to Ariella Friedman. And Bill.
Ariel and Bill, come on up, guys. Ariel and Bill are perennial enters in the Hamantashen competition.
And they also give this just push like a pro. And I also, what kind of Hamantashen did Rabbi Dale make? What was the flavor? Chocolate pistachio. And fig. And Ariella and Bill, it was, I believe, Meyer lemon and a ginger crust.
And the Meyer lemons, though, I do believe that the Langs grow those in their backyard. So if you guys want some lemons, go to the Langs.
And now, the announcement you've all been waiting all year for.
More drumming.
Our first ever.
More drumming.
CBH Purim, year 5782, Golden Spatula Award goes to...
She's on Zoom, Amy Lighthill.
Accepting on behalf of Amy Lighthill.
Who would like to accept?
Who would like to accept on behalf? There we go. Yep, come on up.
Haley will. Well, not only does she get the Golden Spatula Award, but she gets this highly prized Lexicon of Jewish Cooking. Let me see, did I receive it for my bat mitzvah? Hold on.
Does that also take a battery?
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
But that's not all. We have a generous contribution of matzo ball soup from Ma Pa Matzo Balls for our baby. Congratulations. And
thank you very much, judges. Thank you. Let's give a round of applause to the judges and the Hamantashen makers. All right, so very soon we're going to start with our Megillah reading. I would like to remind everybody that this is a time to get your groggers, your sound makers ready, because we have one very special evil name that we're going to want to drown out with loud sounds. But first, okay, Susan's going to make a very quick announcement.
I just want to thank the CBH board, the drivers, and everybody that made the beautiful Manocha bags for all of us. They were beautiful. And thanks for all your hard work and creativity and for thinking about us. Thank you.
That was excellent. Yeah, the Mishloach Manot bags that got dropped off, so thank you very much. So I would like to call up right now Josh Udovin, who is going to start by reciting the Megillah recitation blessings. Here he is, dressed as, I believe, a gherkin or avocado. It's a Florida avocado, not a Californian one.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu al mikra Megillah. Amen. Number 2 out of 3. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'asa nisim lavotenu bayamim hahem bazman hazeh. Amen. And if you recognize those words, those are also the prayer we say at Hanukkah for miracles. And the third one, and this is what we say at all holidays at the beginning, the Shehechianu.
So everybody join us for the Shehechianu.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, shechianu, v'kiyamanu, v'higianu, lazman hazeh. Amen.
All right, so the first chapter, the first reading, so here's the way it's going to work. We're going to do a little bit of a Megillah reading in Hebrew, then we're going to do a summary in English, and then we'll do a little bit more as well. We're interspersing fun things, but I do want to say, after we get done with the first section, we're going to have some belly dancing by Audrey Gaelic. So,
No, not
Audrey,
just
get ready.
Audrey, but all of us.
We'll all be doing some belly dancing. All right, so everybody listen for the first section of the Megillah.
Does everybody know what this is? This is the whole Megillah. For real. It's the book of Esther, and it's written by hand on parchment. And it has no vowels and no punctuation. I need you.
I will hold for you.
I don't know what the tradition is, but I will decide. Okay. Ready? Vayehi b'mei Achashverosh. Achashverosh, Hamalech mihodu ve'ad Kush, Sheva v'esrimu mea medina, Bayamim hahem, Keshevet hamelech Achashverosh, Al kisei malchuto, Asher b'Shushan habira, בשנת 3 למלכו, עשה משתה לכל שריו ועבדיו, חיל פרס ומדי, הפרטמים ושרי המדינות לפניו, בהרותו את עושר כבוד מלכותו, ואת יקר תפארת גדולתו, ימים רבים, 800 יום, ובמלאת הימים האלה, עשה המלך לכל העם הנמצאים בשושן הבירה, למגדול ועד קטן, משתה 7 ימים, בחצר גינת ביתן המלך.
All right, so that's the first section. So this is going to be a summary of what the first section said. And this is these are rhyme couplets written by Rabbi Lori Zimmerman. So I want to give credit where credit's due. So here's what's happening in the first 3 chapters. You guys ready? The holiday of Purim began way back in the past. The land of Persia is where our story is cast. King Achashverosh gathered men to celebrate his might with drunken banquets he held well into the night. The king summoned Queen Vashti to show off to his friends. Vashti sent back a message saying, well, it depends. If you think I'll take off my clothes and dance in the nude, my answer's no, I'm not in the mood. I'm a modern woman, I got self-respect, your behavior demeans me, and I got this to object. The king thought, well, if I don't act tough, they'll mock me in the land. Equal rights for the husbands the women will soon demand. So I'll get rid of Vashti. A new queen I will find. She'll be timid and beautiful and ever so kind. Well, the king held a beauty contest, and all the young ladies tried out. He chose Esther. She was beautiful, no doubt. Her cousin Mordecai told her, hey, your identity you must conceal. The fact that you're a Jew you must not reveal. So Esther found herself near to the seat of power, a complicated place where she did cower. Soon after Mordecai learned that the king was to be killed, it was reported, and Mordecai's name recorded, his duty fulfilled. Chapter 3. It's now time to talk about Haman. What I said was, it's now time to talk about Haman. Haman. Man. Haman. So that guy was a man terribly sinister, whom Achashverosh promoted to a high-ranking minister. Haman declared, before me all people must bow. When Mordecai refused, Haman replied, he said, I this will not allow. Mordecai said, well, to mere human beings, the Jews won't bow down. The explanation did not appease Haman. He was met with a frown. These Jews are stubborn. What kind of gall? To consolidate my power, I will do away with them all. So Haman convinced the king to kill all the Jews. A royal edict was written that was very, very bad news. So ends the 3rd chapter. We will continue in a moment. But first, let us welcome up for our interlude Audrey Galix that will teach us all how to dance with them bellies. Here she comes. Here she comes. Oh, we're coming in. Here we come. All right, let's put the hands together. Come on. Bring that bat in, too. Bring the bat in. Come on, Kelvin. All right, so get ready. Everybody get your, you're going to shake your pizza. You're going to shake your pizza. Well, that belly dancing will certainly aid in digestion at the very least. Thank you, belly dancing. The next up for part of chapter 3 is Shana Cohen is going to be laning, so please listen up. And guys, remember, if you hear the H word in Hebrew, come on.
Haman. Vayomer Haman
המלך אחשוורוש ישנו עם אחד, מפוזר ומפורד בין העמים, בכל מדינות מלכותך, ודתיהם שונות מכולם, ואת דתי המלך אינם עושים, ולמלך אין שובל להניחם, אם על המלך טוב ייכתב לעבדם, 10,000 כיכר כסף, אשכול על ידי עושי המלאכה, להביא אל גנזי המלך. ויסר המלך את טבעתו מעל ידו, ויתנה להמן. בן המדת האגגית צורר היהודים, ויאמר המלך להמן. הכסף נתון לך, והעם לעשות בו כטוב בעיניך.
Thank you, Shayna. Yasher koach. So here's what's happening in the story. When Mordecai and the Jews learned of the edict, they began to mourn their fate they could predict. Mordecai told Esther, "You must intervene to save your people. After all, you're the queen. But if I speak up, the king will kill me. One can't just approach him. That's against all royal decree." Mordecai replied, "Oh, my dear Esther, there's so much hatred that has been allowed to fester. Don't you think you will escape with your life? If you don't speak up, there will be endless strife." To this, Esther said, "The future of my people is what's at stake. I am scared, but this is a step I must take." Esther stood before the king in his great palace. "I have a matter to discuss. Please don't treat me with malice." Esther won the king's favor, and he asked, "What do you need?" "To invite you and Haman to a feast. That is all I plead." Then Haman, he passed Mordecai at the gate, who was sitting at the gate.
"He shows me no respect. He is sure sealing his fate."
Haman's wife. Haman and his wife. And his friends suggested,
"Oh, just kill Mordecai. We'll impale him on a stake 50 cubits high."
It was night, and the king could not sleep one wink. He ordered his records to be brought so he could think. Not till then did he learn that Mordecai had foiled the plot. His servants had tried to kill him. He resented that a lot. He asked, "What honor was bestowed upon this fellow?"
Nothing?"
The servants replied in a tone rather mellow. Then Haman approached.
He said, "King, we really must speak. Mordecai had to be killed. He was hoping early this week."
But the king said, "If I wanted to honor a man, what should I do?" Haman thought.
"Oh, it's me he wants to exalt. I'm sure it's true." He replied, "Well, the parade must be majestic and grand."
The king said, "We'll celebrate Mordecai. You lead him through the land." Haman did. Haman did as he was told. But in mourning, he covered his head. He went home to his wife with a terrible sense of dread. To be continued. Next up, we have a Jewish joke slam hosted by none other than DJ Jammy Dale.
Okay, so in this month of Adar, we're supposed to have fun. We're supposed to rejoice. So, who has a favorite Jewish joke that you're willing to tell to this very friendly crowd? Reed, come on up. And anybody else who wants to be in line after Reed.
All right, come on. We get some Pioneer Point applause here. Come on. Pioneer Points.
Yay!
Pioneer Points. Chalutzim.
It's very short and very sweet.
All right, listen up. This is important. This is a really, all words matter in jokes, so come on.
Oh, beep, that's okay. It's okay. Oh, no. All right, we can do that. Oh! Thank you. A lot of fuss for a very, very short joke. A priest, imam, and a rabbit walk into a bar, and the rabbit says, "Guys, I think I'm a typo."
Yes! The blue unicorn. What's your other name? Kobe, come on.
Hi. Hi. Okay, so how does a Jew make his coffee? Thanks. He brews it.
Nice. Nice.
Okay. Kobe had a great joke. Who else has one?
Who's got one?
I'm going to have to tell one, but you have to think of one after that.
Here we go. Paul.
Oh, Paul.
I'll have to do my best to remember this. I haven't told it in a long time, like since 8th grade, I think.
It's good. It's a good setup, but go ahead.
All right. So there was a kingdom, a peace-loving kingdom of Trid, and they were being threatened by this giant. And every time they went to try and work things out, the giant would like drop kick the Trids back into their own kingdom. And so they sent one, they tried sending, royalty. They sent the prince, and the giant went and kicked the Trid back into the kingdom of Trid. And so then they sent a priest. They figured maybe the priest can do this, and he'll respect that. But the priest went to the giant, and the giant kicked him back into the kingdom of Trid. And they said, okay, fine. Let's send the rabbi. Maybe the rabbi can do this. And the rabbi goes, and the giant is happy to sit down with him and talk with him. And he said, well, why are you so welcoming of me? And he said, silly rabbi, kicks are for Trids.
Yay! So a poor man is walking in the forest, and the man meets God. And the man says, God, I have a question for you. What's 1,000,000 years like for you? Oh, my son, 1,000,000 years for me is like a second. Well, God, what's $1,000,000 to you? Oh, my son, $1,000,000 is nothing to me. So God, can I have $1,000,000? In a second.
Nice.
Cliff, do you know a Jewish joke? Any other jokes here? Yes, thank you.
Come on, bring it up now.
Pie. It's the apple pie.
Come on, 314.
Alrighty. What did one potato say to the other potato on Hanukkah? I love you, Alatka. Wow, someone ruined it. Thank you.
Okay, we got one. That's a funny joke.
That's a good one.
It's all in the delivery, Calvin.
So a Jewish grandmother went to the beach with her grandson, and a big wave comes up and takes her grandson away, carries him out to sea. And she starts to wail, "Oh God, why have you done this? Why have you taken my grandson?" And then another big wave comes back and deposits her grandson right back on the beach before her, unharmed. And she said, "He had a hat."
Anybody else inspired?
That was a good one, by the way.
That's a really good one. Yes, Reed, come back.
Takes hat to no one.
No, it's awesome.
No. Twofers.
Just remembered this one. How many Jewish grandmothers does it take to screw in a light bulb?
How many?
It's fine. I'll just sit here in the dark. You don't have to worry about me. You're never cool.
Okay, one more.
We have time for one more.
It's gonna be, oh, it seems like Kobe has another.
Is it the same joke, Kobe? Okay, come on up.
No, Kobe's got this.
Thank you. Oh. Thanks a lot. Okay, so what do you call a Jew that does everything halfway? A Jew-ish.
Nice.
Oh, yay! Thank you. You rock.
All right, so let's give it a round of applause for all the joke tellers. Next, I'd like to call up Joshua to come and read from chapter 4 of our Megillah. Is this the same avocado? Oh, nice.
Thank you. Thank you, Brad. And the last reading was done by Shayna, and very, very lovely job. Yasher Kochech. And
It's a union thing, sorry.
yeah. So anyone who's ever gotten training from Shayna for a Brit Mitzvah or whatever, has learned the Torah using these little markings under the words known as trope. And there are these same markings under, but different tunes for Purim. But the last line I'm going to read, this is one where Esther is about to approach the king, and it's against the law. And she says, "If I perish, I perish." And the trope changes to a more somber tune, one that we normally read on Tisha B'Av, a very sad day. So be sure to listen for that at the end. Vatomer Esther lehatar kol avdei hamelech ve'amedinot hamelech yodim asher kol ish ve'isha asher yavo el hamelech el hechatzer hapnimit asher lo yikareh achatato lehamit levad me'asher yoshit lo hamelech et sharvit hazahav v'chaya v'ani lo nikreti lavo el hamelech ze shloshim yom vayagidu the Mordechai et divrei Esther vayomer Mordechai le'ashiv el Esther al tidami v'nafshech lehimalet beit hamelech mikol haYehudim ki im hacharesh tacharishi bait hazot revach v'hatzala ya'amod lehaYehudim mimakom acher v'at uvet avich tovehu umi yodea im leit kazot higat lamachut vatomer Esther lehashiv el Mordechai lech kenos el kol haYehudim hanimtzeim b'Shushan v'tzumu alai v'al tochu v'al tishtu shloshet yamim laila vayom gam ani v'na'arotai Atzum kain uvachein avo el hamelech asher lo chadat v'chasher avati
Yasher koach. So the king and Haman feasted with Esther, all dressed in their best. Then the king finally said, "Come on, Esther, what is your request?" "That you save my life and my people's lives too. We will be massacred, don't you see? I'm a Jew." "Who is responsible, I want to know." "You silly king, it's Haman. Who has stooped this low?" Haman cringed. Haman cringed with terror, knowing that the end was near. He groveled before Esther, his face full of fear. The gallows for Mordecai was standing erect. The king said, "Hang Haman on it." And none did object. So, almost done. But first we have, let's see, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire game show with Craig Gilbert hosting. So, put your hands together. A Quinn Martin production. Milton Bradley? I don't know. Little Banachek? All right.
We're ready.
We're ready. Who wants to be a millionaire?
We need 4 volunteers.
Four
as
volunteers.
contestants.
4 volunteers.
4 contestants.
4 contestants. All you need is a hand. All you need is
Come on
there.
up.
1, 2.
We got 1.
Come on up. 3. Marcial, come on up. We need 1 more. 1 more. This is the biggest
Oh, man,
participant
they're
of the
gonna
entire evening.
No.
All right, there we go. Bring it on
Tom.
up. Sorry, you already are walking away with, a lot of screen
and-
credit, screen time.
Is this mic working? Are we live?
Is this on?
Audrey, let me introduce our Audrey, who's earned her stripes in the belly dancing, is going to serve as a scorekeeper, because this is a very, we need to have 4. We need 4. So, Audrey. All right.
Yes.
This first question, you can decide how many points it is worth.
Wait, what is our point? Is it
No.
1 to 10?
What? You get to decide everything. How many, and where are our
This
contestants?
is scary, very scary.
All right.
All right, wait a minute. We have to, what are our
We have Marcy. Come on. Anna. Come on, put your hands together for Anna. TC.
You need to move this along.
Ariane. All right. So here we go. It's a sort of a rain pace kind of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
And Marcy, the first question. What is the name of the city where the Purim story occurred? No guest questions.
There are no lifelines.
No call home, no nothing.
Can I give her a hint?
Yes.
Half credit.
Ha- Oh! You've got this, Marcy. Good enough. What do you think? We'll give you, Marcy. You got a 10 for that. Yeah.
By Israel. Who is next? I'm sorry, your name.
This is Anna. Anna. Sorry.
Please, the name of the king in the Purim story.
Well, be glad he's not asking you to spell it. It's just sneeze.
It's like Shinnon or something.
Oh yeah. Okay, that's a 10. This is yeah. PC.
We've already prognosticated this one. Please spell Ahasuerus.
In Persian or in English? Yes, very good. Oh, that's a 10. Yeah, we're off. You attempting to spell Ahasuerus. Ariane.
Yes. Please spell Ahasuerus in Hebrew.
Boy, bang.
No, I've got
Yes, okay, that's a 10.
CHASHBEROSHINHEBREW.
That's all that counts.
Absolutely, thank you.
And those are it.
That's it?
No, we have a litany of questions here. Marcy.
Is this going to
What is the Jewish queen's name in the Purim story?
Yay, 10! Whoa, Esther, you get
Anna, spell Esther backwards.
REHTSE.
What is Esther's Hebrew name?
10. Oh, wait.
Who thinks with their open mouths here?
I do. Yeah,
Minus five.
and then they named an organization after her. Amazing. That woman.
Please spell Hadassah in Hebrew.
HADASSAHINHEBREW. Got stuff out
Oh man, that's a 10.
Okay.
All right.
One final question.
Okay, I think we're going to put our heads together and see who won.
Okay. And the winner is Audrey?
The winner is everyone. Awesome job. Woo! That's what we love about CBH.
And so for the final portion of our Megillah, here's what happens at the end. Esther again pleaded, "My people, you must save. Do as you see fit," was the response the king gave. So Mordecai issued a law that the Jews may fight, which they did with revengeful delight. Violence, mayhem, and destruction ensued. The Jews of Shushan emulated the very Haman they subdued. So the story is we must grapple with these texts that are part of our tradition so our Judaism can fulfill a very different mission. But let us not forget the joy as we celebrate Purim each year, full of laughter and remembrance and lots of good cheer. All right, and now we move on to the musical section of our program. We are going to have Elizabeth end up the book with our laning. Yes. And the closing blessing.
Oh, yes, thank you. Yeah, this is very strange. Oh, yes, thank you. V'yasem hamelech Achashverosh mas al haaretz v'haya hayam v'chol ma'aseh tokpo ugvarato ufarashat gedulat Mordechai asher gidlo hamelech Alohem ketuvim al sefer divrei ha'ayamim lemalchei madai ufaras ki Mordechai ha'yehudi משנה למלך אחשוורוש וגדול ליהודים ורצוי לרוב אחיו דורש טוב לעמו ודיבר שלום לכל זרעו. And thank you, I'm ready for lessons with Shayna.
Yashikoa. Thank you, Elizabeth. So that officially ends our Megillah reading. But there's more.
We can't end without thanking all of the people who made this possible. So that would be our team of planners, Audrey Galix, Craig Gilbert, Clarence Grayson, who wasn't able to be here, Amy Lighthill, who wasn't able to be here. Am I forgetting anybody? Now we got to thank Brad, who is our last minute ringer, and Abby, and Haley, and Will, and the amazing musicians. Thank you. You guys have worked so hard. So now, if you will. And the Hamantash bakers. And everybody who wore a costume. So now what we're going to do is push the chairs out of the way and have a little Purim Freilich, a little dancing and singing.
Push those chairs. Thank you for applauding us before we've done anything.
It was a widow. It was a top widow.
Chag Sameach!
You did great. It was so fun. People were really enjoying it.
Yeah, I'm glad.
Oh yeah, if you have a pasta box, leave it by the front door and we're going to donate them to the Toco Hills Food Pantry. Are we going to collect money again? There'll be more chances.
Chag Purim, Chag Gadol Yehudim, Masechot Rashani, Shirim v'Rikudim, Havan Arisha, Hash Hash Hash, Havan Arisha, Hash Hash Hash, Havan Arisha, Hash Hash Hash, Bara Ashanim. Chag Purim, Ze'er Ze'er Shulchim Manot, Machmadim, Mamtakim, Tvilim Migdanot, Havan Arisha, Hash Hash Hash, Havan Arisha, Hash Hash Hash, Havan Arisha, Hash Hash Hash, Bara Ashanim. Chag Purim, Chag Gadol Yehudim, Masechot Rashanim, Shirim v'Rikudim, Havan Arisha, Rash Rash Rash, Havan Arisha, Rash Rash Rash, Havan Arisha, Rash Rash Rash, Bara Ashanim.
Hello, everyone. It's good to see you. We played some more melodies juif, no? François. Si. Oh, we have a little spiel, no? It is suitably clean. Stay in D minor for this one. Yismechu hashamayim, Yismechu hashamayim, Yismechu hashamayim, v'tagel haaretz. Yismechu hashamayim, Yismechu hashamayim, Yismechu hashamayim, v'tagel haaretz. Yiram hayam, Yiram hayam, Yiram hayam umelo. Yiram hayam, Yiram hayam, Yiram hayam umelo. Yismechu hashamayim, Yismechu hashamayim, Yismechu hashamayim, v'tagel haaretz. Yismechu hashamayim, Yismechu hashamayim, Yismechu hashamayim, v'tagel haaretz. Yiram hayam, Yiram hayam, Yiram hayam umelo, Yiram hayam, Yiram hayam, Yiram hayam umelo. Yiram hayam, Yiram hayam, Yiram hayam umelo. Yiram hayam, Yiram hayam, Yiram hayam umelo. Yismechu hashamay, hashamay, Yismechu hashamay, Yismechu hashamay, Mitzager oles. Yismechu hashamay, Yismechu hashamay. ישמחו השמיים את הגר הארץ ירם הים, ירם הים ומלוא ירם הים, ירם הים, ירם הים ומלוא. Thank you, Brad. ידעו את השם בשמחה, ידעו את השם בשמחה, בוא לפניו ברננה, לפניו ברננה. ידעו את השם בשמחה, ידעו את השם בשמחה, בוא לפניו ברננה, לפניו ברננה. יאללה 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 ידעו את השם בשמחה, ידעו את השם בשמחה, בוא לפניו ברננה, לפניו ברננה. ידעו את השם בשמחה, ידעו את השם בשמחה, בוא לפניו ברננה, לפניו ברננה. יאללה 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 ידעו את השם בשמחה, בוא לפניו ברננה, לפניו ברננה. ידעו את השם בשמחה, ידעו את השם בשמחה, בוא לפניו ברננה, לפניו ברננה. יאללה 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 Can I get Rabbi MC Dale up here, please? Now, I don't know if you were at Hanukkah, but Rabbi Dale showcased her unbelievable ability to manifest some if I had Yiddish here, I'd say some Yiddishkeit. And so we would like to invite her to join us and please bring this forward. So,
Yep, got it.
All right, great.
Und mir einen alle Brüder, ai, ai, alle Brüder. Und wir singen freiliche Lieder, ai, ai, ai. Und wir halten sich in einem, ai, ai, sich in einem. Selches ist nicht aber keinem, ai, ai, ai. Ai, 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 Und wir seien alle Schwestern, oi, oi, alle Schwestern. Also wie Ruchel, Russen, Esther, oi, oi, oi. Und wir seien alle
brothers and sisters and siblings in all one family.
Yasher koach. Oh my gosh.
A großen Dank. Wir haben, no, we have,
Oh, listen to him.
noch einmal. We'll start this nice and slow, but we got a lot of runway for this one. ושבתם מים בששון ממענה ישוע, שבתם מים בששון ממענה ישוע, מים, 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 הם מים בששון, מים, 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 הם מים בששון, היי, 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 מים, 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 מים בששון, מים, 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 מים בששון. ושבת מים בששון ממענה ישוע, שבת מים בששון ממענה הישוע, מים, 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 הם מים בששון, מים, 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 הם מים בששון, היי, 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 מים, 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 מים בששון, מים, 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 מים בששון. ושבת מים בששון ממענה ישוע, שבת מים בששון ממענה ישוע, מים, 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 הם מים בששון, מים, 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 הם מים בששון, היי, 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 מים, 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 מים בששון, מים, 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 מים בששון. ושבת מים בששון ממענה ישוע, שבת מים בששון ממענה ישוע, מים, 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 הם מים בששון, מים, 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 הם מים בששון, היי, 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 מים, 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 מים בששון, מים, 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 מים בששון. ושבת מים בששון ממענה ישוע, שבת מים בששון ממענה ישוע, מים, 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 הם מים בששון, מים, 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 הם מים בששון, היי, 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 מים, 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 מים בששון, מים, 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 מים בששון. Chag Sameach, everybody. Have a fantastic evening. Thank you very much. Thank you,
Well, everybody,
Brad.
thanks so much for coming. Remember, if you want to learn about membership stuff, talk to Greg, education stuff, the people that I mentioned before. Chag Sameach, everyone. Thank you for coming out. And if people have some hands and are able to stay for about 4 minutes to help clean up the tables, that would be amazing.
That would be amazing. Please do that.
Amazeballs.
Yes, please. Thank you.
Amazeballs.
Music.